Hello and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be connecting a custom domain to an application deployed on Vercel. In our previous video, we saw how to deploy a static website on Vercel. So this is the same application that we are going to connect a custom domain. If you haven't watched the video on how to deploy an application on Vercel, please be sure to watch the video above. Alright, so the first thing that you need to have is that we can log into our Vercel account and have a look at that website. So you have quite a number of options to log in. I'll be using GitHub to log in for my case. In your case, you can use any of these options. So let me just click on continue with GitHub. Alright, and since I'm already logged into my GitHub account, it will just confirm and authenticate me. But in your case, in case you are not logged into GitHub, it will give you a box where you need to fill in your GitHub credentials. Alright, so this is that we deployed in our previous video. Let me visit the website. So this is the look and feel of our previous website. Alright, so what we need to do, we are going to be deleting this web application, access it using our custom domain name, because as you can see, there is a Vercel subdomain, and we would want to have this connected to our custom domain. So the domain in question, this is the domain that I want to connect with my Vercel web application. My Vercel dashboard, I just need to click on domains, and there is a section where I need to fill in my domain name. So let me just come here, copy this domain, I copy it, then let me input it here. Once I do that, just click on add. Right, so you have this pop-up whereby you are asked to add www.yourdomainname and redirect to our domain name. And that is the recommended option. Alternatively, you can add your domain name and redirect to the www option. Alternatively, you can just add your domain name. Alright, so in my case, I'll use the recommended option. Let's add. Alright, so it's currently checking on the DNS. Alright, so basically we haven't configured the DNS of my domain name. Alright, the way to manage the DNS of your domain name depends on where you are managing the DNS of your domain name from. So in case you just purchase the domain name and you don't have a platform to manage the DNS, then I would recommend Cloudflare. So just create an account on cloudflare.com, then log in. So you'll have such a dashboard. In my case, I have quite a number of domains here. Alright, so if it's your first time on Cloudflare, then you need to add your domain using this option. And if you use this option, you will input your domain name and you will be given some name servers that you are going to now update to your domain name. So in my case, I already have the domain name added here, so I just need to click on that. Then I'll use this option, DNS option, navigate down here, and I can comfortably update the DNS of this domain here. Alright, so in here I'm given the A record, and the A record should be this IP. So let me copy that, and so the A record in this case should be this particular one. So I need to edit there, input the new A record there, save. Then there is this other option of CNAME. The www part of it should be redirected to, or should point to this particular one. So let me come here. There is the CNAME of the www. So let me check on that. So it should target this particular subdomain here. So let me click on save. So basically that's how you do it on Cloudflare. And after doing that, you need to give it some time for propagation. Usually ranges to up to 3 hours. Sometimes they talk about 24 hours, but tentatively about 3 hours these DNS should have propagated. Alright, but in my case, I'm not managing the DNS on Cloudflare, I'm managing my DNS on cPanel. So I need to come here to the cPanel, and I'll be checking for zone editor. So this is basically where I manage the DNS of my domain name from. So this is the domain in question. I just need to click on manage, and I have some options. So I already have the CNAME copied on my clipboard. So this is the CNAME, the www part of it. So I'll just come check for CNAME. So basically this is the www.domain, CNAME of it. So I need to edit that, and I need to replace it with that. Alright, then click on save. Alright, that has been saved successfully. Then I also need to come and take the A record, copy that. Then for the A record, this is the A record. Just click on edit and input your new IP there, and ensure no space in the beginning. Alright, once you confirm that, click on save. Alright, so basically we have been able to update the DNS of our domain name, and we need to come back here and probably give it time as it's refreshing. Oh, nice. So in less than some few seconds we see that it has detected the changes. Alright, so basically we are getting a free SSL being generated for our domain name. So as you can see, alright, redirect to that, and I believe after that short duration everything has been set up. So let us try and check if at all we are able to access our domain name. So let's refresh. Alright, so this basically may be an issue of propagation, but we are going to test on another we can try that on incognito tab and see. Alright, to check and monitor propagation, we have a website known as DNS Checker. You can visit that website and try to check and monitor propagation of our domain name. Just input your domain name there. Then we want to check for the record. Click on search. Let me see. This is the new IP. This is the new IP that we updated, and it seems that it has already propagated on most of the regions. So when this happens, we should be able to access our domain name. Alright, so we just need to allow probably some time for our domain to fully propagate. So I checked back in about 2 hours time, and I was still not able to access my domain name on my normal browser. But if I check using an incognito tab, I was able to access my domain name. So basically you just have to be patient as propagation happens. So I'm able to access the various pages of my website. So the time it takes may vary depending on the extension of your domain name. In my case, .co.ke usually takes a bit of time. For other extensions such as .com.org, those may take a shorter time span. But tentatively, give it around 3 hours. That's it for this video. If you found the video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and also drop your thoughts in the comment section. Bye for now.